This Neebs cast is brought to you by My Sheets Rock, and we all love sleep, except for when we wake up too hot or too cold. Thankfully, My Sheets Rock created the regulator sheets. These sheets regulate temperature while you sleep, keeping hot sleepers cool and cold sleepers comfortable. They're also extremely breathable and soft, so you'll get the best night's rest. That's because they're made of bamboo rayon, which transfers body heat 2 times better than cotton sheets. I personally used these last night, and I am a hot sleeper, and I definitely noticed a difference. I am a believer. So check out My Sheets Rock at mysheetsrock.com/Neebscast and enter code Neebscast for 10% off and free shipping. That's mysheetsrock.com/Neebscast, code Neebscast. Thank you, My Sheets Rock.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new podcast.
Cheers, cheers.
Hey, we're going to talk about the deleted Minecraft footage.
Yes, the deleted...
The annoyance.
Uh-huh.
The slight annoyance. This is such a first world problem.
I'll set the scene.
Set the
All
scene
right,
up.
do it.
Here's the thing. I'll tell everybody right now, Google Drive, to me, seems to be the worst storage system out there.
It's a nightmare.
Oh, God.
What you see on the drive is not what's on the drive. Like, you can delete something on the drive, but it's not deleted from the drive unless everybody deletes it
And even
from
then,
their own damn computers.
not deleted.
Yeah. It's a mess. Why doesn't it work like just a damn external hard drive,
Yeah.
but just in the cloud?
So we pay extra for Google Drive, especially now that COVID's going on, because we have to share a lot of footage. We have 2 terabytes of storage, which should last us a few months.
Yes.
Really. And yeah, within 3 weeks, it's full again. And then you purge, like you'll delete everything, and it's still like, nope, you only got a terabyte when you should have 2.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense.
But we kind of figured it out. What was the least that we got it down to?
We got it down to 500 gigs.
Yeah, so there's still 500 gigs
Being
of information being used that we have no idea where it
We
like,
deleted everything.
Yeah.
It still says you have 500 gigs of something.
Yeah, wouldn't it be
being
nice
stored.
if it told you where it was?
That'd be
Well,
fantastic.
that's something else. That's a good idea.
I think that Google might be working their
I think they want you to get
More storage.
some Yoda bytes or whatever those big ones are called.
Yoda bytes, that's it.
That's it. Okay.
That's probably spot on.
Yeah, no, that'd be a terrible name for a byte. 'Cause
Yoda byte?
Yoda's small.
What's
a Yoda byte should be like under like kilobyte. Like,
But it's
it's
a
tiny.
power.
Gigabyte.
But it's powerful though. A Yoda byte could
What's
be
bigger than a terabyte?
It's gigabyte, then terabyte, and then I've heard
right,
it
right.
before.
Anyone?
A boogie bite.
Boogabyte,
A pizza bite.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up right here.
Look it up, Simon.
a pizza bite. That's it.
So I'll go into what we did. We did a purge like a month or 2. Like everybody, delete everything
Yes.
from the Google Drive. We're going to start over. Make sure you've downloaded all the stuff we recorded. 7 Days, Ark, Minecraft,
All of it,
whatever. So I know how people are. They forget
or don't listen.
or don't listen, yeah. So it was like Friday. I sent out an email to everybody saying, look, everybody download your projects because Tuesday we're deleting everything. So that was Friday.
That was the first email.
Yep. Second email, I think it was either Saturday or Sunday. Reminder, download your
Hey.
footage.
It's happening.
Purge is on Tuesday. Do it right now. And also said if you've recorded stuff, try not to delete your own stuff as well.
Yes.
So then I think I took a day off. I was like, I know I'm probably getting a little bit on people right now. Give them a day off of
Yeah.
Neebs. So Monday, I'm like, tomorrow, that's the day. Download it. You got to do it. And I said, I added a quote from my grandma. I said, I swear, if you don't download this, I'm going to jerk a knot in somebody. That's what grandma would say.
See, that
wow.
sounds sexual to me.
Grandma
That very
say,
much does.
"Nee,
A
you better
jerk
get
a
out of the
knot
road. I'm going
in
to jerk
ya.
a knot in you.
What?
Yeah.
You don't want
I
it.
don't like that phrase at all.
What does it mean, though? What would happen if she jerked a knot?
I just knew it was bad. I don't
Okay.
know.
But nobody knew what it was, though?
Maybe take a child by their arm and shake them around until they get knots in them. I don't know.
Yeah,
Break-
jerk a knot
break
is
their
a
elbow.
very, very odd idiom.
Yeah.
When I think of a knot, I think like a Charlie horse or something.
Yeah,
You
well,
know?
yeah, I think of like a rope, a knot.
All right. So you wrote that in the second email?
Third. That was the third
We're on the
email.
third email
Third.
at this point. So anyway, Tuesday, we start purging. We purge on our end. All the people that are collaborating on the folders are purging their stuff. We're getting rid of everything. And then here comes the email from Ada Hop. Oops. I don't know what getting jerked or not means, but
I didn't download my footage.
Come on.
Come on, girl.
Come on.
Girlfriend, what's wrong with you?
anyway, did anyone delete their Minecraft stuff from their own personal computer or no?
No.
Was everyone able to find the footage and resend it?
I sent it back.
Yeah, I think we all.
I sent it back.
Thankfully, yeah, everyone still had the Minecraft stuff on their PCs. We just all had to re-upload it.
Okay.
It's just a pain in the butt.
So no one was missing. That's good.
Yeah.
But I did hear Dralius had some issues with his footage.
Retro.
What was that?
Do you not know?
Well, he forgot.
Oh, you talking about the size of it?
No, apparently your footage is just your desktop of your dog.
No, it's not. It's not. It's like
That's what she said.
I've sent Simon scrap footage. You remember that, Simon, when I sent you that, and it's like up in the corner?
Oh, yeah, it's like super big, and
I'm
I
talking
gotta
about
break it down.
Minecraft, though.
Yeah, I know. It recorded the same way as what I sent Simon the one time, and it was still usable.
Ada Hop said your footage was your desktop with your Minecraft footage in the corner.
Yeah, and then you just make it big, and it's right there.
Yeah, it was actually,
I don't know
the
how
quality wasn't bad to the point where when you blew it up, it was almost like it was 4K.
Right.
Okay, so it's recording in 4K, and then since we're editing in 1080,
Yeah,
you
I don't
just
know
blow
what
it up.
happened. Yeah.
Still,
Didn't do it this last time, though, so we're good.
odd.
I think so. I mean, Google Drive still sucks, but other than
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Fix is getting a vaccine and we all get back in the office.
Yeah, no shit.
That's true, too.
I'm ready for that. Communicating over Discord isn't fun.
It's not fun.
I miss looking at you guys' faces, reacting to your emotions.
Yeah, and hearing you in real time and be able to respond without stepping on someone that's talking on a delay.
Yeah, that happens a lot, especially in the podcast. There's a lot
Did
of
you
things that
see-
we don't get to hear or we don't hear each other say. Go ahead.
The talking over people thing, we do it pretty good, I think. I think we could be a lot worse. Our live streams are obviously a different story, but that's a different thing altogether. But did you happen to see yesterday's Rogan, Simon?
No, who's on it?
Oh, the Peter
Well,
Schiff
I
one?
forget his. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they were having some real difficulties because he wouldn't stop talking on his rants, and Joe was like trying to get in questions, and Joe was like kind of
Peter,
getting mad.
Peter,
He's
let me
like,
stop you. Peter,
Yeah,
Peter, let me
and
stop.
then it
he'd be
seemed
like they
Jesus
had a
Christ.
5-second delay. It was bad.
Yeah, it was really bad. That's all. It was kind of funny just watching Joe get upset about it.
It's frustrating.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Having somebody in the room with you makes communication so much easier.
Like Peter would keep talking. Yeah, and he would literally like, hey, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But it's an
Wait, who was this? Who was there?
Peter Griffin.
Yes, Peter Griffin. Peter Griffin was on Joe Rogan, and just the communication was bad.
And then I turned to Lois and I said, "Hey, where's the damn chicken?"
Peter. Jesus Christ.
He also, that's
Don't get me started.
I also saw he had Bob Saget on. I haven't.
That
watched,
was great.
I haven't watched
Oh,
that
cool.
one yet. I'm looking forward to that.
And it was crazy because Bob Saget still kind of has like a baby face, kind of like he's aged well.
It's weird. It's every time I look at him now, it almost looks like a chipmunk hoarding nuts in his mouth or something. Like he's
still-
got this little fat. Yeah, you're like it's like a baby face. It's like a fat cheek thing going on.
He could have aged worse. Well, I mean, many people could,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
like it's crazy to hear when he was telling the story of how he pretty much was the one that got Sam Kinison his first big spot.
Yeah.
And like when he's telling stories about like he witnessed Sam Kinison meet Rodney Dangerfield, I'm like, damn, Saget,
Yeah.
you got some like some
Yeah.
history in that comedy world, don't you?
I was never a big fan of any of his comedy that
Not
I've
really me
heard.
either.
I haven't heard that much, but apparently he's always very, very dirty.
Oh, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love his.
Yeah.
I mean, it's right up my alley.
So a Yoda bite is much bigger than what I was thinking.
I've got okay. Now listen to me. It goes 1,000 terabytes. I don't know what's after a terabyte, but I know 1,000
Petabyte.
terabytes is a petabyte. 1,000 petabytes is an exabyte. 1,000 exabytes is a zettabyte, and 1,000 zettabytes is a Yoda byte.
Well, I'll tell you this: we have some pita bites in the pantry.
Ooh.
Are they good? Are they cheesy?
Is it petabyte or petabyte?
Oh boy.
Where's Brownie Bites at?
They're also in the pantry.
And like Yoda, is it Yoda bite or Yoda bite? Like, how do you pronounce it?
I don't know. It's YOTTABIABYTE.
Could be either. I like Yoda better.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Yoda better.
Yoda, but
as
yeah,
well.
it's Yotta. Yeah, that says Yoda to me.
Yoda. You say the Yoda, I say the Yoda.
See, when you say Yoda, I think
It's
the
Yotta
Star
bite.
Wars character Yoda.
It is
Yeah.
Yoda.
with the Yotta bite.
Yoda.
That's a
That's
thick
how you
fact.
say it.
You don't know.
No, I'm looking at it in the goddamn dictionary
So
on
like
Google.
yada
Alright,
yada,
so it is
yada,
dumb
yada, yada.
fuck.
You don't know how to read phonetics?
Go to it right
Says the
now.
man who
You don't
can't
know how to
spell.
spell. You spell in phonetics.
All right, so what's
knife?
petabyte? Is it
NYF.
Is it
Yottabyte.
petabyte or petabyte?
Thick.
I don't know. Let me look
Look
at
it up.
that.
Look it up.
Spell it. Spell it.
Jesus Christ.
P-E-T-T-T-B-B.
What are we doing?
We're
P-E-T-A-B-Y-T-E.
doing nothing. We're doing nothing, guys. Stop this right now. I'm rolling it in. Stop it.
Cut them off. Just cut their
Petabyte.
audio
We're all
outside.
cut off.
It is petabyte. There you go. I don't like it. Sounds too much like pedophile.
Yeah, I do.
Yep. Thank you so much for that.
I did, for a nice topic change that won't go anywhere. I just saw a picture of 2 Pop-Tarts with melted cheddar on top.
Oh, fucking gross. The hell would you do
Hey.
that? Pop-Tarts are gross to begin with. You're putting cheese on it?
If there's apple Pop-Tarts, I mean, if you've ever had the melted cheddar on an apple pie, it works.
Okay, yeah.
I would have that in a heartbeat, but I had something yesterday or the day before that
Oh, here we go. Here comes food.
That's fine.
it sounded so strange. My sister-in-law's birthday, and apparently every year she has a watermelon cake. But all this is, so you think of watermelon cake, and I'm like, oh, you mean like it's a watermelon ice cream cake? You know, like you see, it's like it looks like a watermelon. No, it's actually watermelon, and the icing is like this freaking yogurt.
I'm in.
Is it watermelon? Like actual watermelon with icing on it?
Actual watermelon.
When he said it was actual watermelon, I assumed he meant it was actual watermelon.
I wasn't
Give me a
sure.
second.
Actual didn't really
I could
tell me
see
anything.
that being good. Yeah, watermelon with like a cold yogurt icing.
Just missed
okay.
it. Huh?
So, watermelon, yogurt, and I'm like, well, wait a second. There's a lot of. It's like, oh man, there was 2 or 3 other people at this party that were saying how good it was, and I got some brought home to me. So I was like, maybe it is good. No, it's not. It tastes just like somebody put watermelon and yogurt together, and they don't belong together, and it was an
At
abomination.
least whipped cream. At least whipped cream. Right? Cool Whip would be fine on watermelon.
No.
Yeah,
Nope.
that'd be fine.
Doesn't belong.
My
would work
grandparents put
fine.
salt on watermelon.
That tastes great.
Really?
I love
They
that.
salt it and then bite it. Yeah.
I did that as a kid.
Never
a
done
lot.
that. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's
I had
why
a
I wanted to
very-
try this yogurt thing, but really, this yogurt.
Not so good.
No,
Not so good.
bad. I thought it was bad.
I had a really good sushi roll the other
I
night.
love how our
from,
podcasts just devolve into food conversations.
All right,
Just
we're
like
done.
Every,
Pretty much.
every time.
No, I get this out. I get to get this one out.
All right, get it out. We're done.
It's a sushi roll that was unique from Yosaki that I never really saw, but it's southern fried chicken sushi roll. It was
yeah.
interesting and quite delicious. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen, I've been pitching Southern sushi for a long time.
yeah, they got it.
Yeah, you
It was
do
good.
like a Salisbury steak sushi, chicken fried steak sushi.
Yeah, it'll
Like,
work.
I mean, like Salisbury, you already eat
It's all raw.
rice with it.
Yeah.
So you could have a little mashed potato in there and then a little Salisbury steak wrapped
Yeah.
in the rice roll.
Ooh. And instead of using seaweed for the roll, you can use like KFC chicken
Or
skin.
collard greens.
Collard greens.
Turnip or collard greens.
I like KFC chicken skin better.
All right.
All right. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you've got to stop now.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we're done.
Gotta
We're
stop.
Food's
done. We're all
over.
done.
Thanks for watching our
Food's over.
food
Thank you
segment.
very much.
There'll be another hour-long food segment in the next podcast.
Yeah, Simon, make sure that you put a little note to where they can jump to start with the food talk.
Can I
Yeah.
bring up my other idea I had recently?
What you got?
Which I think is
Please.
another
Food-based?
billion. No, this is video game based. I don't know if that's a weird topic, but we were on the stream last week and we were talking about video games and Fitbits.
Mm-hmm.
And I was saying, like, you know, in GTA or Ark or anything, your character starts weak, and then you can build up your endurance or your whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
So a survival game that's connected to a Fitbit. And if you want to level
love
your
it.
character up, you got to go outside and run a little bit.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
I think it's a great
that's
idea.
fun.
I wouldn't want people cheating the system. It'd be great if there was no way to cheat it. They're just
Yeah,
gonna
that's
put it on their
that
dogs.
was my
and their
point.
dog
Yeah,
outside.
you're gonna just put the Fitbit on your dog. And
But wouldn't it be
slap
great?
Or in the dryer.
You're like, man, I'm going to run some more.
See
Yeah.
Bub running around. Simon's dog just.
on your
Keep
dog and
going,
in the
boy.
dryer. Yeah.
So you're saying so the game that I'm playing is go out and exercise, or this little character that I have that I'm wearing in my wrist is going to die?
No, there's an actual, like, imagine Ark was attached to a Fitbit, and we're going to go fight a Giga tomorrow. Well, you need to be running every other day for the next couple weeks to get strong enough to fight that Giga in the game.
So it directly. Okay.
Half
I
your
saw
life
it
is out
different.
running and doing
Linked to the
push-ups,
game.
and the other half is sitting at your computer playing his game. And your character
Yeah.
is as strong as what you're doing outside of the game.
I was picturing it as like your whatever your Fitbit registers you was doing as far as walking or whatever. That just kind of, I don't know, it directly assists you in your progression with your stamina and whatnot in the game. Not necessarily like you have to build up for a big fight.
If you don't run for the last 2 months, you're gonna get taken down by a Listrasaur.
Okay, here's your game, man.
It's
Here's
almost
your game.
like
You make your own
you
rules.
could tie it. It kind of reminds me of like the GTA San Andreas, kind of the RPG system. Like you could lift weights in that game, and and your character would get buff. But as soon as you
Bigger.
stopped, your character would shrink down again.
Like in real life.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So yeah, you're just taking that idea and okay, I want to apply my exercise into my video game character. If I exercised a lot this week, past 2 weeks, my character in the game is going to be stronger. Yeah,
In
I
San
think it's a great
Andreas,
idea.
when you didn't, did they get skinny or did they get chubbed out like Fable? I like
no,
how
they got
fat you
chubbed
could get
out
in
if you
Fable.
ate too much. Like you could go
Okay.
you could go to the fast food restaurants and just keep eating cheeseburgers, and your character would just become fat.
You could be very gluttonous in Fable
Oh.
if anyone ever played it.
I never
It was
did, but
Pretty, it
it's-
was pretty funny. how
I love
fat
I love
you
when
get.
games add that little detail like that. Like, yeah, you want to make your
Yeah.
character chubby?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Good idea, Neebs.
Thank you.
We all approve.
Great idea.
Thanks for listening.
Hey guys, I just got an email from my HOA.
Oh boy.
What did you put a bunch of junk in your yard?
This is actually a helpful one because I guess there's a large moccasin hanging around the pond.
A big shoe?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, big
No,
old
our-
shoe.
yeah. Our now it's funny because normally these HOA letters, I should just
They're the most
make
annoying
them go
thing in
right into the
world, I
trash
imagine.
because we've got like in a cul-de-sac we've got these 2 circles and pine straw goes there and they're like, oh, we're gonna bring the pine straw out, everybody help out, and I don't have time to do that. I'm on YouTube.
You live in a
And,
really good spot for
huh?
HOA action, like because you're not a regularly passed by house for the rest of the neighborhood, so everyone's like noticing. Oh, they should have a purple door. They can't have a
Yeah,
purple
yeah.
door.
Yeah, but they'll like if you don't help out, they'll like list everybody. We'd like to thank so and so and so and so for helping out and this. And they do that to be like childish. But I finally got a helpful email, so we're keeping the dogs away from the pond, and the kids can go there. They're fine. They'll just take that snake
Yeah,
and
play
jump
with
rope with it.
Just play with it, yeah.
The last one that I got was helpful because it was talking about an alligator, and that reminded me of a video that I didn't get to
Oh yeah, I just saw
see.
it. I just
All
saw
right,
it.
so did you see the actual alligator? Because I tried to watch it, and I'm like, I don't have time for this. It was like 3
I actually
minutes long.
really didn't. It was too long before they showed the action. But
See,
yeah, it was
they-
in North Carolina, right? Like it
Oh,
wasn't.
the video of the guy kayaking on the Waccamaw River?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy was kayaking, and in the video, you just see something. I guess it was an alligator. I'm with you guys. It's like you couldn't really see what it was, but
Yeah,
something just comes
right.
flying at him, knocks over his kayak. He goes into the water.
God, I would have.
Comes back up. You can feel his adrenaline, like because he
course.
comes back up, and then you just hear the heavy breathing, like.
I would have ditched the kayak. I'm straight to shore.
And then,
Like
and
the
then
kayak
yeah,
would've
he
got you to shore
he
quicker.
gets out of that little branch he's in, and he starts
God.
paddling so hard to get out of there.
So have you guys ever been to Lake Waccamaw?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got the lake, and then right next to the lake, there's that. It's kind of a creek, but it's just filled with gators.
Listen,
And
Interesting.
there's
I didn't
still
know that.
tons of houses over there.
the gators, it's so weird how we're like, oh, look, there's an alligator, and we somehow think it's cute, this prehistoric dinosaur killing machine. It's
But
they're-
it's
they're
not.
really
It's
scary.
not a crocodile.
Yeah, I was about to say the gators around here are small.
Yeah, I mean,
Listen to
They'll
me.
still
they
fuck
can
you
be
up if they want
dangerous.
to. Yeah.
but they're
Okay,
more
wait,
skittish.
wait,
10
wait,
feet
wait.
around here.
They're more
Wait,
skittish
wait,
than a
wait.
crocodile.
Mm-hmm.
When you say the gators around here are small, I've absolutely seen local gators that
10
were
foot.
over 10 foot. Fat as fuck and aggressive to the point where they've growled at me and my kids that were in a car 20 feet away and then started to go towards the
The
car.
gators
All
were in
right.
a car.
No, the gate. Yes, exactly. The
Yep.
gators were driving. It was a fucking
growling.
Suzuki Samurai.
Oh,
That's why they
saw
were
those
growling.
guys. They flipped me
Yeah.
off.
I've seen a 10-footer on a golf course that I was playing on, but yeah, you're right. They're not aggressive.
Like
But
a
some of 'em-
crocodile
Should've let 'em-
will hunt you
Crocodiles
down.
are very
Yeah.
aggressive. Yes.
No, yeah, I'm thinking like the 30-foot crocodile.
Yeah.
Like that to me, like
But-
that fucker's big.
Yeah, well, 30 foot is that's 20 foot
sound-
is like a record.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I don't,
okay. Yeah, I don't
30's
know the
really
sizes.
yeah.
If any of our dogs were down and decided to jump in a little bit of water that's right near the back of my place, there's a decent chance that my dog will be eaten by an alligator.
I don't let my dog
And-
near the pond.
So I understand that, but my point is dogs will be eaten, even though they're not eating on us. They're fucking still dangerous.
Yeah,
they'll
I
take
wouldn't
down
let
a dog in
children
a
or a
heartbeat.
dog anywhere near a pond.
Thank God for HOA.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Thanks, HOA.
there's a crocodile. Beware.
Also, your door's purple. Can't be.
Right.
According to our bylaws, your door shouldn't be purple.
You can tell the difference though when you go into a neighborhood with no HOA.
Oh yeah.
I mean, anything.
Oh, without
goes.
that's true.
Kind of like one of those double-edged sword things. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes that's the thing. It depends on who runs them.
I've lived in both kinds of neighborhoods.
Yeah, you could have a neighborhood where some like the people in charge of the HOA are really chill. They don't like fining people. You have some neighborhoods where they just like, we want to fine everybody. We just
Yep.
want to issue ticket, and fuck with everybody and just enforce our laws to an insane extent.
Yeah.
And then you have other neighborhoods that are just like, you know what? If someone's doing something wrong, it's like, hey, this is just a warning. Please, don't do this.
Yeah.
My neighborhood's kind of like that, which I like. It's like,
Yeah.
I think one time I left my trash can like in front of the house. And like, hey, just so you know, trash cans, just put them behind the house. Like, oh, okay.
I mean, let's face it. We've talked about it, but like HOAs give certain people a sense of purpose and power, and it's
Yeah.
just something to do when they're fucking bored,
But
old,
also,
and whatever.
I don't know if that's all it is either.
Not all of it.
If you want to live in a neighborhood where people's siding gets blown off their house and they're like, all right, I just don't have a siding now. Now it's
That's
just
some of it.
it's just
that's
it's
some
just
of it.
particle board house now. So
Yeah.
if you're fine, but if you're one of those people that wants to live in a neighborhood that looks a certain way, you go, okay, well, make your house look nice so the rest of the neighbors have.
Man, you're going to be part of an HOA, aren't
I'm
you?
not.
You know
But
what?
I can see where they're coming from.
Yes.
I can
Yes.
see the arguments on both sides.
Yes.
You know where would be a good setting for a murder mystery would be like an HOA meeting. What? You know what I'm saying?
What a movie.
No,
Yeah.
I mean that
Like-
would be that's a comedy right there.
It would
Yeah.
be good.
They meet
yeah,
at the
it'd be
community
funny as
center and the
shit.
lights go out and somebody's dead.
Because
Who
you've
done
got
it?
you've got all the different characters. Because it
I
was
love
listen
it.
in my neighborhood, there was drama, and I happen to know a lady who's very active in the HOA, and I like her enough to know that she would annoy the shit out of me if she was against me. And they changed where the playroom was going to be. There was going to be a game room in the new thing, and they put it in. Then they changed the game room into this tiny game room.
How dare
where
they.
all the older people are putting it into the meeting room now. And then somebody got murdered. The end. That was the only way to make that a good story at the end.
Yeah.
Throw it in murder.
I don't know
Sorry,
if it was a good story,
Done.
though.
I apologize. Yeah.
Well, Neebs,
all
didn't
right.
you have a good? You had a pretty good idea once about doing murder mystery planes, like
Yeah.
airlines.
Yeah, kind of like when you go on those riverboat cruises, dinner theater.
No, God. Just want to sleep on an airplane.
Oh no, the pilot's
Oh, no.
dead. Who done it?
Fuck you.
You got about 10 minutes before we hit the
It
ground.
would suck to be like it would suck if that existed to be the guy that's just trying to get home and that's the only flight available.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
murder mystery
yeah,
airlines.
Yep.
It's like, man, I just want to watch a movie.
I went to.
I haven't seen Avengers Endgame yet.
We have or had a riverboat here in our town.
Sure.
We used to, I think.
Yeah.
It was the Henrietta. It was one of those paddle boats. Has the big
Yeah.
red paddle in the back, 2 stories. You
Cool boat.
Take it down the Cape Fear. They have a meal and a murder mystery.
Oh.
It's,
The
it's hard to
meal's,
watch.
The
isn't
meal's
it?
enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're having a meal. You're on this wonderful, wonderful historic boat. That's it.
I think as a kid I would have loved it, but as an
Ugh.
adult I'm like, that's just a person acting like there's a murder.
What's the buffet in town? What is the
Golden
buffets?
Corral?
Yeah, they should do them at Golden Corrals.
That would be fun.
God.
Or do them at the DMV
Yeah.
while you're
Chuck E.
waiting.
Cheese.
Something.
You know what? I'll take it at the DMV. The DMV is the most boring place on earth.
Yeah,
I'll
DMV
take
would
it.
be good.
I
Put
mean,
it-
thank goodness you got smartphones now.
Yeah, honestly. It's like
Before
you can watch Netflix at
smartphones?
the DMV.
Yeah.
Play my Switch. Play
yeah.
some Zelda.
Homicide rates have gone down at the DMV big time.
Yeah, no
since
shit.
smartphones.
As they should.
Yeah. Where do you go from there?
Drink some water.
How was the water?
Oh, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Spring water.
Spring water
Right out of the gallon.
out of the spring. You ever been to going to Florida and done some diving in the springs?
No, I have not.
Went camping that one time at Juniper Springs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I didn't go though because I don't like you guys to go camping.
I know you like your New York friends, and I'm sure they're not as good as we are. But
Nope. Not even close.
And
don't dive in
you know what?
springs.
And they don't have to put. I may have talked about this before, but they don't have to put up with you like we do.
It's true.
Like we
You
carry.
did.
Like, they're like the grandparents. We're the parents,
Right.
and they
You're
get
right.
you and just for a little bit of time, and it's
The
all
happiest
great.
Simon ever.
Yeah.
And they send you back to us, and then we got to deal with the mess.
They've seen the worst of me. You guys think you've seen me
No,
bad?
They
you
saw
have
you
no
before.
idea.
You've got worse, and we have to deal
I
with
am
it.
mature. I am mature now. I have murdered people in front of them.
Yep. Okay.
Well, they've
Back
had
on
to
that.
cover up your crimes.
Yeah,
We haven't gotten there yet.
exactly.
No.
The old Simon was mean.
I won't.
I lived with old Simon.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, even before that, God.
Mm.
Anywho.
Be a fun murder mystery would be one of the actors. I did it right off the bat.
Yeah.
Quickest murder
They've got
mystery
something.
ever.
They've got like things to do.
Now here's dessert.
Yeah,
So pay your checks.
That was kind of like, has anyone seen Knives Out?
I saw
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I was the mystery I felt like got solved fairly quickly. And
Right.
then, like the rest of the movie was just sort of the downfall and the, like how this, how it all plays out afterwards.
You want to spoil it for
No, I
everybody?
don't want to spoil it, but
Go
I
ahead
was
and
just
tell
I
the
thought, I thought it was going to be like one of those like, you're not going to know who done it until the end, but you know who done it pretty
Did
quick.
you like Daniel Craig's southern accent?
It was weird.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Hey, well, you
I
committed to it.
thought I'd like it more, and I watched it because Absar, you were like, "That was a good
was
movie."
alright.
That was,
It was alright.
but
Yeah, it was fun,
I-
yeah.
I thought I'd like it more.
I'm gonna like how you guys. I don't know who usually hits me with that King Kong thing, as if like I talked it was the best
Your
movie
favorite
in the world,
movie.
but-
It's,
That's
it's the
me.
same
yeah,
as me and
that's how I'm
Bumblebee.
gonna talk
it's the same
about
thing.
Knives Out for Absro now. This is
It's my
I
favorite.
don't know how
it's
you
my
were talking
favorite
about
film.
it's your fucking favorite movie ever. And
Pretty sure he said it was a really good movie, though.
Bumblebee. Yeah, if you haven't
I
seen
enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
you came.
Yeah,
you
you're
came
right.
in.
You're
You're
probably
like,
right.
hey guys,
I mean, I enjoyed it when I
That dude's
watched it.
that new
jacking
King
off.
Kong movie. Yeah. Yeah.
I said it was fun.
That
fun.
was. Oh man, the look on your face
no,
was like
that's
Oscar
how you remembered
nominee.
it. See, is the problem with just memory retention.
For you, it's that King Kong movie, Neebs. It's Bumblebee.
John Cena. Man, what a performance.
Nailed it. Aren't they doing a Kong versus Godzilla? Isn't that coming out soon?
You would hope.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Godzilla's
would
bigger,
hope.
right? And he's got laser breath.
No, the new Kong is as big as Godzilla.
Okay.
That's
Why
why
has
yeah.
laser breath?
Doesn't have laser breath.
Yeah.
He doesn't have laser breath.
You
but-
just got to breathe
but
on
he's
him.
a
and it's
very
over.
agile ape.
Okay.
King Kong's in the giant monster HOA.
Mm-hmm.
Monkeys can use tools.
That's true.
They got that opposable thumb. Take
Yep.
that, Godzilla.
Get a big pine tree spear. Spear the Godzilla.
I wish they would just focus on the monster fights in the Godzilla movies.
Just fights,
fuck the
huh?
hero.
Yeah,
Humans.
yeah, exactly. Just, why are we trying to make these humans like characters that I give a shit about? Just
It's a lot of work to make the dinosaurs do this stuff, so they got to fill it in with some stupid shit.
Why
Yeah.
not make Godzilla more aware, more, I don't know, studious in the next one? And he doesn't care about anything but singing.
yeah, perfect. He wants to be a Broadway star.
Yeah, and he plays Central Park at the end of the movie.
Godzilla
And
on Broadway.
he likes country.
Why not? Throw that in there too.
Ah.
Little character development for old Godzilla. That last one was like the monster stuff was so good, but yeah, the rest of it was just kind of.
It was
I
such a
don't give
piece of shit
shit
movie.
I
The
don't.
movie
Yeah.
was shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Really?
It was
That
so
horrible?
convoluted.
Yeah, exactly. Like filling all the human shit. Just like I don't care. It's awful.
And it had Bryan Cranston. I was like,
No. That was
"Eh."
the first one.
Oh wait. The second one had 11 from Stranger Things.
Had who?
11, the girl from Stranger
11.
Things.
Okay, I didn't see Stranger Things.
I saw Bryan Cranston in a movie recently. It was called The Lincoln Lawyer.
How was it?
It was good. It's weird how, like, when you see a movie from, like, the 90s now, it looks old.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, the film has gotten so much, well, now it's digital.
yeah, it's all digital. Yeah.
But you're like, yep, this was the 90s. They just set the camera up on the side of the road and shot a Lincoln driving by.
Was that with Matthew McConaughey?
It was. Bryan Cranston's in that for just a short little bit. Watch it. Almost as good as Bumblebee.
Hey, now, I see these things on Facebook, and I'm not one to do these types of things, but I see them often, like, share 10 movies every day, no explanation, blah, blah, blah. I don't have anything like that, but I do have a couple of movies from back in the day that were still, like, some of my absolute favorites, but do you guys, I'm throwing this out there, is this to spark a conversation that might not happen. Anybody?
What time frame? What is the what
Anything.
are you throwing out
like
there?
for me, movies that changed you. Are there any?
Like from back in the day, you're just kind of like just growing up with, or
I don't know. I mean, have you seen what I'm talking about? Because maybe we could just change the subject. Because if it's not familiar,
Well, I
then
haven't.
it's
No,
not
I
what
haven't
we're
seen it
talking
on
about.
Facebook. But
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know
Those
what you're talking
lists,
about.
People, yeah.
But one thing I do think of, because I'm super old, but there was a really old movie that I used to watch all the time when I was a kid, and it kind of shaped me to want to be funny. And then I was watching a lot of Monty Python stuff recently, and they were talking about, because Dudley Moore was in a movie called Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Fucking
They
that
redid it.
movie, I know but that movie, the original, still fucking holds up.
Holds up. Yeah, he was
He
great.
was so good, and apparently he did a
Unique.
lot of sketch comedy around the same time that Monty Python was doing their shit. Monty Python was also brilliant.
Have y'all seen Jim Jeffries stand up, the new one on Netflix?
I haven't.
There's a part where he's going on about how they're making movies now, like movies that had men roles, but now they're women, like Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah.
And he started throwing out a couple other movies they should do that with, like 9 to 5, where they kidnap the male boss and hang him in the garage in bondage gear with Dolly Parton. And
I don't think I've ever seen 9 to 5, but now I want
Oh
to.
yeah.
they're like, he's like, now there's a female boss, and they take her and they hide her in a garage.
Yeah.
The roles are reverse.
And he mentioned Brokeback Mountain. That'd be a good one to switch up.
Yeah, lesbians up in the mountains. I'd watch that.
Oh man.
Sounds right up my alley, actually.
It's absolutely insane, like the things that you used to be able to quote unquote get away with. 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah,
Nuts.
there's more. I feel like, the more money gets involved, the more, the safer they want to play it, which makes sense from the business side. I understand it. But, yeah, it makes things kind of feel watered down and dull. Like the new Star Wars stuff just feels watered down. Like there's no sex in it. You used to have Han Solo, and he was always trying to get in Princess Leia's pants.
Well,
they have none of that.
They didn't do sex, though.
No, they didn't do sex, but you had some element of
They
like,
did eventually.
Well, this character is attracted to that character in a way. That doesn't
A
exist.
little
in the
tension.
new
Get
ones.
the tension
Yeah,
there.
there's a little sexual tension in there. It feels real.
Yeah.
It feels human.
Yeah.
There was no sexual tension?
In the new ones?
Between Han Solo and Leia, in the new ones, no. They kind of set Finn up to he's gonna like Rey, but they never go anywhere with it. So I don't
That's
know.
weird.
It just ends up feeling just like alien and weird. It's so bland. But you can tell it's like it's one of those fucking corporate decisions. It's like we don't want anybody touching each other.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah,
guys,
we don't want-
Okay, we don't need to go there. These kids are watching, guys.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Well, you got stuff on both ends of the spectrum nowadays because Netflix, HBO, anything goes on there.
Yeah, that's true. There do exist platforms.
They
that
put
just,
ding dongs in for
Yeah,
no reason.
throw it in.
Just this ding dong scene.
You can get away with it more with series for some reason.
I started watching Hollywood. You seen that?
No.
That's
No.
on Netflix.
I watched it.
Yeah, it actually started like just gratuitous ding dongs and sex everywhere.
Okay.
But
Okay.
then episode 3 or 4, I think the story starts shaping up a little bit.
It's too late, man.
He's pretty conservative, Dora. It wasn't so much.
Yeah, right. I got you.
It was good enough for me to. I mean, listen, there was a lot of ding dongs, so of course I get
Just
excited.
right now, I've started just talking about all
Yeah,
these ding dongs.
you hit pause, you whack it, and then you go back, and then you
Yep.
watch the damn story.
Whack
uh,
it, eat a chip.
It was interesting how they incorporated whack it, eat a chip. You make your own dip. Yeah.
Just a chip.
No.
Yeah. Sorry. What is the actor's name? Rock Hudson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a part of this story. It was very interesting. Like, it's probably like half true.
Half made up, half some real characters.
Kind of fucking nuts.
What is this? 1940s Hollywood?
Yeah.
50s,
What a time.
40s?
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to run out of shows, though, aren't we? Because nothing's being filmed right now that I know of.
Lots of cartoons are being made.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Yep.
what we need to be doing, and that's what we will be doing.
That's right.
Bada
Don't
bing, bada
forget it.
bam. Don't forget it, bitch.
It's interesting how many, because there are movies out there, edited in the can beyond, like fully edited, like that. Remember, I think we were talking last podcast. I was talking about the new or the newest upcoming Halloween movie that they shot here.
Right?
Yeah.
They're holding off on that till 2021 release. So I would imagine there's like there's stuff in the can. There's stuff out there that were supposed to be theatrical release as far as movies
Oh yeah,
go.
like
Yeah.
what,
They're-
the new
they are hanging
Ghostbusters,
on.
Black Widow. Like there was a bunch of stuff that was supposed to be out already.
Yeah,
that's
but there's
Yeah.
not
not
going to
coming
be
out.
enough to carry through. I mean, even when they show that stuff, then you still got the gap that's coming down
Like
the
it
pipe.
made
Because
sense
production
to release
stopped.
the Trolls like world tour movie because these families are at home with their kids and stuff. But yeah, these other ones, I
Yeah,
mean, they're
this big Tom Hanks, this World War II movie or whatever,
yeah.
that's going to be coming out online. I watched the what's his name, the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, the big guy.
Chris Pratt? No. I know.
Oh, yeah,
Dave
yeah,
Bautista.
that-
Rex.
Yep.
Dave Bautista.
Yeah, where he's got the little spy girl.
Yeah,
And
how
he's
was
like,
that?
Spy, my spy.
I don't know.
It's fun.
Okay.
Okay.
Like Bumblebee, fun.
Yeah. Has anyone seen King of Staten Island?
Not yet.
Judd
No.
Apatow's it? Yeah, don't bother.
Really?
Yeah, well, I didn't like it. It's the whole movie's about watching a piece of shit learn not to be a piece of shit.
Okay.
And
Oh,
but
that's
at
new.
the end of the movie he's just still kind of a piece of shit. So it was just hard to relate to me. It was so hard to relate to that character because he lives with his mom, treats her like shit. And I was just oh god, I don't like this character at all.
Right.
So it was a tough watch.
Okay.
But that guy's fun. I've seen
Thanks
that
for the
guy.
warning.
I've seen that actor in things, and I'm like
Pete
like
Davidson.
he's
That's
good.
SNL.
Is that his
Davidson?
name?
He's from SNL.
Yeah. All right. I've seen him in stuff. I think he's good, but it's just that role. It's I didn't care for it.
That was based on his life, but instead of, did you
Okay.
know that?
No, I didn't.
So that was based on his life because his dad was a fireman that died in 9/11.
Okay, gotcha.
And in the story, the correlation was like Judd Apatow, who directed it, he said, let's make this like a life story, but instead of comedy being what saved your life, it's going to be being a tattoo artist. So then, you know what I'm saying? So instead
Yeah,
of,
all right.
because apparently, and then that was, apparently a lot of it's kind of true.
Okay.
But, based on it. Not
Yeah.
true, but,
Maybe I was
correlates
just in the
with-
wrong mindset to watch it. Like the happiest I got watching it was surprise Bill Burr. I didn't know Bill Burr was in the film.
And he surprised
Yeah.
you in The Mandalorian too, didn't
Yeah, Bill Burr just keeps showing up
he?
and
He's like
stuff.
a little sneaky little trickster, isn't he?
He popped up in Breaking Bad. That would surprise the shit out of me.
I don't even remember him in Breaking Bad. Was he in that?
Oh,
he's like the new
absolutely
Waldo.
he was in that.
Yeah,
I think it was an extra in Bumblebee as well.
Yeah.
I
This
didn't
Bill
see
Burr's
him. I'll have to
everywhere.
go back and look. Hey, that reminds me. Speaking of the tattoo thing, my sister she likes to share a lot of stuff on Facebook, and she
Oh,
had
yeah, she
one that
does.
was pretty funny. It was a girl sitting on a park bench, kind of looking sexy and talking to someone. She's like, "Hey, I like your tattoos." Have y'all seen this one?
Nope.
And then it cuts to the guy, and he's got a bunch of. You remember Tattoo from Fantasy Island? He's got like
Yes.
Yeah.
he's got like
yeah.
7 of those guys
Oh,
walking behind
nice.
him.
Okay. I don't know Fantasy Island or Tattoo from
I don't-
Fantasy Island.
That's a reference to.
Wonder why Tattoo's name was Tattoo. Like, I wonder.
Did anyone watch the movie on his life called Hervey, I think?
No.
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 I watched it on a plane on one of our trips. It was pretty interesting. The guy who's the actor from Game of Thrones?
There's quite a few actors. In
I
that,
know the one that
There's only
could play
one.
the one that
Burr?
could play Hervey.
Oh, Peter Dinklage.
Yes,
Dankles.
he's a fantastic actor, and he played Hervey, and it was an interesting story.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would recommend seeing that.
Wait, is that the plane guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Now I know who you're talking about. There
Yeah.
you go. The plane.
I hope someday when we get things back to normal that we can enter a contest to do a soapbox race in real life.
Why?
We could do that now.
Just seems fun, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No.
I think
It
it,
does
would
seem
be
fun.
fun.
We like
I
to
don't know how that
build.
wouldn't be fun.
We like to compete.
That'd be a lot of fun to compete in, like something that maybe you have like 48 hours, and you could actually.
Yeah, you got the wheels, you got the whatever, the handles.
Where would be a good hill for that around here?
Well, we wouldn't do it around here. We travel.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
We
go to
now it's
Everest.
turned into
Listen, I'm in, but if
world
we do it with
circuit
real
tour or
cars.
what?
Do a what?
We do it with real cars.
Well,
It's not a soapbox then.
No,
but that's YouTube. It's like we did a soapbox derby with real cars.
And just roll down a hill.
Yeah, we got
it doesn't-
You got to.
we did a
in on
soapbox derby with no wheels.
Yeah, but the cars are completely empty.
How about
You have to weight them down. You have to modify them.
how about this? Giant soapbox cars. We still build them out of
Why?
scrap parts, but they're giant.
We all
Why?
have to drive it.
Okay, so we're really making it more difficult. Good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
Wouldn't you want to see
I'm
that?
saying to
Giant
even make it
soapbox
exist.
cars?
I want to see real
Sounds like
cars
something Mr.
rolling down a
Beast
hill,
would do.
slamming into each other.
No, this is
Flipping.
good.
All right,
This is a good
listen
idea.
to me. Creative and crazy competitors from the British Isles coverage on Cork, Ireland for the Red Bull soapbox race, where thousands of frenzied fans swarmed Mumbai, India to watch the brave soapbox racers compete all day and night. So,
I love it.
Brave?
So we go, whatever it is, we
They
end
are.
up going to one of these big things.
Why are you saying brave? Like
Well,
brave?
because they get kind of
They
jacked
could
up
get
in those.
Dude, you can
no,
get
Astro's
work
like
out
this
a lot.
isn't dangerous.
Hold up, maybe I'm not thinking the same thing. Am I thinking those little cars that you build and you roll down a damn hill like in
You-
Boy Scouts?
Yeah.
Yeah, you build a car and then you trust that your machine is going to handle the gravity.
All right, how do you get brave
Yeah,
out
they-
of that?
You're going down a hill and something you put together with duct tape.
Well, you're riding in it. No,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
you're
the
riding
little
with
each
other.
cars.
I
You
see
are
what
in
Astro
it.
is saying
Okay,
because
no.
they're the kind
All
that
right.
you
just
make
watch
and
the
you push
footage.
All
Just
right,
watch
I
the
am
footage.
misunderstanding what a soapbox derby is. I thought it's the little cars that you roll down a hill in like in Boy Scouts.
Not
What
like a
is that called?
matchbox. I don't know.
Is that a matchbox derby?
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't.
so
I don't know what that is, but
I completely misunderstood where we're
We're
at.
going to be in ours.
what should have given it away was Red Bull in front of it.
Red Bull's all about watching a matchbox.
Yeah,
race.
real
yeah,
tame.
no, okay, now
no
I
danger at all.
understand
Yeah.
what we're talking about. Yes, that's a little braver.
Yeah.
right.
Red Bull Chess Championship.
Yes, exactly.
The
yeah,
Red
there
Bull
you
sack race.
go. Oh, three-legged.
Man, I was good at three-legged race. Wheelbarrow
Yeah,
race.
did you figure it out?
Wheelbarrow and crab walk.
You can do it all day.
Man.
Got those limber, long arms and legs. Yeah, no, I can see that working out for you.
You know what was always fail-safe if you ever saw it at like an event that did some shit like that for kids was the race, the back and forth relay where you had to grab the bat or whatever and
Spin?
Spin,
And,
yeah.
spin. That was forever effective, funny.
And yeah,
You know?
entertaining
Who's
to
not
watch.
giggling when they run.
Yeah.
Oh, I've thrown up. I hate that.
Could you imagine like two guys getting ready to like they're having a heated argument in a parking lot and it's like, hey, both you guys stop. Let's do this real quick.
20
We'll
spins.
do the thing
Go
where
at it.
you spin around the bat and then you got to run. And then by the end of it, they're both laughing. They forgot about the whole thing.
Yeah,
World peace.
that's how
Yeah,
you do it.
That's true. That's good.
Yeah.
Or chicken fight. All four people have to do the bat spin. Then you got to hop on their shoulders.
Oh God, now we're talking.
Then
injury.
you gotta
You're
chicken fight.
Now it's Red
ridiculous.
Bull.
Yeah.
Thanks
What's
for getting
wrong with
yeah,
you?
Red Bull
Sponsored by
sponsors it
Red
now.
Bull.
Okay. It works with Red Bull.
What other games? They should work that in football and basketball too.
See, chicken fight I always pictured in the pool
Oh yeah,
When
that's
someone's on your-
always a pool game.
on your
Right.
shoulders.
Yeah, but you could really fuck somebody up if you're trying to hurt them when the chicken
Oh yeah,
fight.
with iron steel knuckles on or something like iron.
Oh, just or just really
Brass
trying to
knuckles?
punch
Tasers?
somebody.
They're brass. I like to use iron. Thanks, Thick.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't think of that. I forgot what it was.
Steel, ceramic
knuckles?
Chitin knuckles, yep. Chitin.
Anyone else play The Last of Us yet?
No, I just
No,
watched
tell
people
tell
play it.
us things. Tell us things that you think are maybe
Spoil
relevant.
it. Spoiler.
No, but
Spoiler.
don't spoiler.
No, I'm not
just
going to
kidding.
spoil it. It's I didn't think
Why
it,
not? Just put a spoiler alert here and then spoil it. I'm not going to play
Don't.
it.
No spoiler.
Well,
Okay,
I
no
don't want to
spoilers.
spoil it for people that want to play it.
Exactly.
Well, that's why you warn them,
Yeah.
No.
and then they
Well,
stop
warning,
listening,
I'm going
you
to
know.
talk about the story a little bit, but I'm not going to go into too much detail. How about that?
All right.
I don't think it's as good as the first one because the narrative has odd pacing, but it's still such a well done game in its presentation that I think it's worthy of checking out for sure. That's like that'd be my quick review of it.
All right. Now, how long did it take you?
To get through it,
Yeah.
let's see. I feel like my lady and I, that was another one. Like my lady wouldn't let me play it unless she was watching it.
How did she enjoy it?
Well, you would have to ask her, but I feel like it was kind of the same way I felt where, yeah, it's like some of the pacing of the game needed editing. It really did, which is tough to edit because, games are different than movies, obviously. So, you have all this set up, and I can't imagine telling a game developer, you need to take this part out because that's so much work that goes into just that part. But there's a part in one of the characters' story that just needs to be taken out. It's just way too long, way too drawn out, and yeah, that's just my opinion. But it introduces some new characters. It lets you play as a new character. I really like that new character.
Was Bill Burr in it?
Yes, and Bill Burr shows up.
Oh, wow.
He's a cannibal. He's great.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I'm a cannibal from Boston.
I saw the new threat or a new threat, like a pretty intimidating.
There's a couple of new threats. I wish
yeah.
they would have expanded more on the enemy types, and that's another little complaint of the game. Like,
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's the intriguing shit.
yeah, the game does no world building, in a sense of like what's going on with the virus, and that's another thing I think is to the game's detriment, because it focuses so much on the characters, which is great, but it
Yeah,
never
but it
tells
doesn't
you
touch the-
it never touches on or tells you what's going on in the world.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Huh.
But I
You
mean,
think
again,
that would
it's-
be a
it's-
pretty big point to, you know.
Yeah, but again, like it's presentation, like Naughty Dog. God damn, Naughty Dog. The way they
They're polished,
present
aren't
their
they?
games, there's so much polish, and it is like playing a movie. And
Yeah.
and the stealth gameplay is really good. It never gets to me. It never got old. Like luring a zombie into a place, taking it down, sneaking around. It was always tense. Like it plays so well. But yeah, story wise, not as good as the first one.
All right.
Why don't we do this? Given our big boys and the changes we've done as far as our series, starting with 7 days, we just tasted 19 for the first time collectively.
Yeah,
us
Alpha
guys
19. Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
And just like, how you feeling about that since we've started?
Dude,
First
the lighting
impressions?
in that the skybox now so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's
I love
significantly better.
I love sunrises and sunsets so much more now. Like the sky, the clouds, and the way the moon looks, the moonlight looks awesome. And I've
It's nice to see it like this.
yeah. So the lighting's better. The zombies obviously look a little better.
Yep.
I
Melee's better.
Melee's better. Yes.
Yeah, Melee,
it is.
I am full on confident now to go in somewhere with a freaking club.
Yeah, exactly. Because you feel like you're not going to get robbed.
I stopped doing it. I just stopped fighting so
That's
long ago.
frustrating. Yeah.
Because I said I can't do it. No matter what, I can't do it. Now I can do it.
You had to be like a dickhead like Glock 9 to be good at that. You know?
It was
Right.
kind of like a lottery. It was like if you swing, even if you got
No, I figured it out.
if you put the reticle on the head,
Yeah.
you get close enough, you hit swing. What else is there to that?
It shouldn't be.
yeah, it shouldn't be. Yeah, listen,
That should be
I
it.
figured it out. There's a distance.
Exactly. You get close
Yeah,
enough.
you're supposed to be close.
You put the reticle.
You're doing something
you
wrong.
swing.
You're doing something wrong. Because I was able to.
So
figure
we're
it out.
all
The thing is
we're all
now.
enjoying that. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, well, the thing is now, like when they're down on the ground, you don't have to worry about being at a certain distance. You can hit when you're close as long as the reticle's on them. That makes such
Okay.
a big
yeah.
difference.
When you're close enough and you swing and your reticle's on them, it should hit.
You should be able to hit them, not miss them,
Oh.
because you need to be a certain distance away, and now that's not that way, and that makes it so much better.
Let's not forget the most impressive feature change or improvement is the running animation, huh?
Yeah, the arms move.
Yeah, the arms finally
Yeah.
do a little wiggle.
They
I
move.
couldn't. I thought it was real life.
The run still looks so silly. It's the animation is still like okay, kind of but it doesn't
we're
matter.
digging
It's like
that.
the game's so good, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I enjoyed our first recording.
Yeah, and I noticed too. I played a little bit at the house with some buddies. The game doesn't hand out guns as easy as it
No,
used
that's what
to.
I've heard.
Yeah,
Yep. And Thick. Well, I'm not going to say anything, but Thick really wants one.
Yes, he does.
Well, I think we all
Shocker.
probably want a gun.
yeah.
No, I know. I just almost spoiled
Yeah.
something, and I
Oh,
still
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Well, now also consider like we took our characters who are already leveled up into the new world.
Yeah.
Thank
That was
God.
our compromise.
Yeah.
Thank
on
God.
So
carrying
we've already,
things
you know,
over.
I'm sure Thick's already upgraded his like Lucky Looter perk a couple
Yes.
times.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely.
mine's maxed out.
Yeah. So we're
Yeah.
probably going to find things a little easier than starting from square one.
Yeah.
But at the house, like I played it probably an hour last night. I found a blunderbuss, but the rest it was just gun parts. Like
Okay.
every like shotgun Messiah crate you would open, gun parts.
Okay.
Gun parts, gun parts, gun parts.
And blunderbusses are pretty common, I hear, too.
Yeah, and I love it. I love a blunderbuss. Those things are fun.
Mm-hmm. I used those in the last whatever we played.
I feel like I didn't use it as
Whatever it
much, but for whatever reason,
yeah.
I really like
you
the new
find
one.
some paper and some gunpowder, and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get acquainted. I don't remember really using one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're great for close quarters kicking
One,
ass.
one shot and reload.
So we're digging the 19. How about Crystal Isles? Just to update on that quick.
Digging it.
Yeah, so
Digging
far, I
it.
like it.
Me too. Me
Digging
too.
it. I mean, yeah, today was fun.
The flow's feeling nice.
We went into an area I thought like there was gonna be a lot of threats here. It's kind of relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
so far the areas that we've moseyed into.
Well, we found a dangerous area there. At the
yeah,
end.
I was about to say towards
Sure
the
we
end,
did.
we finally hit a spot that was like, oh shit, this is bad. But going through that new biome that was like a big mountainous palm tree biome, that was wonderful.
Yep. And also Scrap. I don't know if you're not
Yep.
watching that show, get on it
I
because
love
that game is fun.
Yeah.
It is so interesting. It's unique.
But I got sick of it last time. I think I need to cut myself off after about an hour.
Scrap.
Okay.
Why?
Thanks for coming, everybody. Appreciate you being here.
Perfect.
We love you all. Stay safe.
Yeah.
Be good. And just stay cool because you're all amazing.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Gotta get those documents. Gotta get those documents. Look at me flying way up in the sky. Everyone jealous at my back and fly. Gonna get those documents. Yeah.
Hey, Neebs, hop in.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I grenaded myself. Yep.
Go get Simon.
Don't shoot grenades when you're standing.